Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. We are once again back on Kinlaig. So, yeah, doing a little bit more work. How's it going there, Mr. Dead Soul, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer? Welcome in. So, we're going to be starting off picking up some fish to go over to the ocean hatchery thingamabob. Yeah, okay. Is that all it's going to give me? I've got to go grab my other tractor and trailer, actually. Yeah, that's not going to be good. Yes, you can. And it doesn't want to unload either, so even better. Okay, anyway, yeah, we'll leave that there for a minute. So I'll maybe try to find a little trailer to hook onto that little quad by Can-Am. Found one on the in-game mod hub, surprisingly, but yeah. But as we can see there, it doesn't load that much, so we'll have to stick with this little guy then instead. So, what has been happening, guys? Hopefully you all had a great weekend. So, as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of renovating. Andy the Farmer! Wow, thank you very much for your resub. Much appreciated for 3 months. Thank you. And welcome in, buddy. So, yeah, as you can see, I've cleared some of the walls and gates around this area here. I did put down a grain flour factory, grain mill, what you want to call it. That is down. It's actually getting quite full, to be honest. Now, obviously, where it's quite close to my silo, it's literally pulling the product straight from the silo and, yeah, turn it into flour. So I don't mind that, to be honest. It's kind of good. But it's kind of weird that the numbers are way off. Oh well, it is what it is. But it's good. It's a little bit extra money, which is kind of nice. So at some point I do need to get those pallets pulled out and either sold or put into a bakery of some kind. As you can see, I've actually extended this placeable area, cleared the old shed that was here, flattened it off a little bit. It needs a little bit more working, but it's getting there. So this is kind of going to be a little production area up here. Thunder's put out an update for his design kit, but still having issues with getting the titles to work. Oh, well, at least there's an update, I guess. It's a good thing, I suppose. But yeah, hopefully you'll be able to figure things out, Mr. Green Thumb. The joys of breaking mods and trying to get them to work again, isn't it? Hey, Mr. Jers, how you doing? Welcome in. Whoa. So yeah, I'm going to get into doing some more contracts in a little while. Obviously, I want to just whiz around my own, factories and stuff just to make sure that they're all cleared. Now, one thing I will say is I finally got my first load of products into the windmill to get that built. So I've got some roofing tiles in there. I've got some of the large stones, whatever it was that it needed. The castle's rocks, I think it is. So the first load of that is in there, and it should be starting to build now. So I need to obviously get in and get the fabric being made. I need to get the sawmill up and running for long planks and beams. And yes, got a lot of work ahead. But hey, Mr. Voltsdrop, how you doing? But yeah, busy over the weekend. I've also got another project on the sidelines that I've been playing with. So yes, you may get to see that one day. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, in addition, I did set up a little storage for fish to go into. I literally just took one of my old models, my mods, and changed it up a little bit. I've got it in my save so I can show it in a little while because for anybody who missed it, Mr. Green Thumb is working on a production to use the fishing. So, yes. And thank you, Mr. Shoddy, for that fast. Yes, much appreciated. And obviously, one thing I will say is Mr. Boomhauer has been working on getting some of his mods updated. He didn't get them updated on Trello yet, but the actual stuff just needs to be updated. And hopefully, today, most of it will get sorted out. In particular, his coffee factory and the tobacco factory that he's done. It's just basically updating it from coal to coal ore in the fill type. So yeah, hopefully that'll be coming out for you guys soon, which is a bit of a pain, which means you're going to have to refill it if you've been running them. So yes, it is what it is, but yes. Oh, I don't know. Bless him. Bless his cotton. It's fishing down, is it? One sec. Let me get past here a sec. And oh, cripes. Mr. Scurvy Hyam. Thank you very much for the 50 stream streak. 50 months in a row. Wow. Thank you. I've really been going that long. Holy heck. Well, it's definitely there. It's definitely working. Maybe I was just waiting for someone else to come in. But yes. Wait, what's up? Yeah. Oh, let me stop my sound out. My ears are not quite right. There we go. I can hear the game again. I think I'm going to have to get a new... let's see. Interesting. So it worked with the subs, but didn't with the command. Let me close it down and I'll do it again. There's nothing there, so let's close you. Don't know why it's doing it, but let's see. Give me just a sec, guys. And by the way, hello, Mr. Dead Soul and Mr. Shoddy over on YouTube. Yes, as usual, we are live once again over on YouTube and on Twitch for everyone's amusement. Right, there we go. That's loading up. There we go. Actually, because it would have been logged in because obviously it recognised Scurvy's there. Let's try that one more time. Exclamation mark fish. There we go. So it's back up and running. Cool. Close that so you don't see that. There you go. Fish is now back up and running. So exclamation mark fish. Yeah. Just needed a little bit of a refresh, that's all. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Usually it doesn't. Usually it will happen when I don't have Steam open for some reason. But yeah, it's back up. But there we go. But yeah, once again, Scurvy, thank you very much for the resub. Much appreciated, buddy. Oh, and by the way, Scurvy, I did check out that link that you sent me, and yeah, that's the green ankylosaur, I think it was, you've got on there. Is similar to the things I was on about in Discord the other day. So yeah, that's the sort of thing we're kind of after. We actually ended up getting a couple of dragon options for my daughter, where they sort of move and such. And yeah, she loves them. One's almost like a steampunk type dragon, where it's got cogs and stuff like that, creating the body. It's kind of cool, actually. There we go. But yes, very, very cool. Something I would love to one day get into do myself is getting a 3D printer and even doing that sort of thing myself. It would be kind of cool. But yeah, I've seen a lot. You're doing a lot of Warhammer type stuff over there as well, from the looks of it, which is kind of cool. Very, very cool. How out of interest, with those models that you do, are they easy to paint as well? Yeah, D&D stuff. Yeah, are they easy to paint as well? Because I know a lot of players, as it were, will actually go in, paint their own models and stuff like that. Easy to paint. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That is very, very good to know. Because I don't think anybody actually over this side of the pond is doing that kind of things. I know they're doing like the animals where they can move and stuff, like I was mentioning the other day. But yeah, D&D type stuff. No. And Mr. Shawnee, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. And it looks like we're hitting a incoming hype train. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you. But yeah, don't know about the shipping to the UK. Yeah. I'd imagine it's probably pretty expensive, but I do know that there is a guy. I think he's only a couple of miles away from where we are. I don't know exactly where, but there's a guy on Facebook, and he's been advertising his 3D prints that he's been doing, and yeah, they're kind of cool. So, but yeah, I would love to get into that sort of thing one day. There we go. All right, so we're heading down to the docks. So we'll come down to the docks. Obviously, one thing I do need to do is make sure to keep an eye on the speed. And obviously the lights up ahead. Here we go. Cool. Actually, no, the thing is, usually, because obviously the UK is miles per hour, and obviously I'm in kilometers, so I can go a little bit faster and get away with it. Check Discord DMs. Okay, we'll do. I'll get to my destination because we're going to be putting this onto obviously the cargo ship. We'll take that out to the pens in the ocean there, the water there. Here we go. I gotta remember where I'm heading. So down there here, and it's around the back if I remember rightly. It's a weird spot. Oh yes, I can go the other way, couldn't I? Hang on, I've got to try and figure all this out. Remember, I did this yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. There we go. I'm coming around this side of this building here, and we're onto the docks that way. There we go. That's what I was wanting. There we go. So we're going to park this up. Obviously, yeah, the big thing is I wanted to change up the trailer that I did have for one that didn't have the pivot on the front there. So I did find this on the in-game mod hub as well. And it does work pretty well. Obviously, if I can remember how to do it. There we go. You can lower down the size as well. You can actually do both sides. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like it. I like it. Even the ramp goes down so you can actually put a vehicle on top if you wanted to. Hey, Mamadou, how you doing? Those are the different colour fragments, not painting. Okay. But yeah, if you guys are not following, obviously, Scurvy. Hi, I'm Green Thumb Farmer. Hey, all peace, by the way. Mamadou, make sure to click on their links, give them a follow. Let's have a little look. Discord, where the heck are you? There we are. And Mr. T. Miller, how you doing? How's it going, buddy? Oh, I like that one. I like that, the little red dragon. That's kind of cute. And I'm not quite sure what the tree dude is with the little bird, but that is very, very interesting as well. But yeah, that little red dragon is cute as heck. It came out good. Oh, it did, yeah. It kind of almost reminds me of Spyro type thing, but yeah, that is very cool. I like that. But yeah, that's one of the sort of things I'd love, is to be able to do that sort of stuff that you're doing there, Mr. Scurvy. Hi, it's from Lord of the Rings. Ah, okay. One of the tree imps. Gotcha. Ah. Cool. Hey, KW, how you doing, buddy? Ren, so unfortunately my boat is still over yonder, so we're gonna have to do some teleporting. But yeah, talk to me in Discord before you buy a printer. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, sure, we'll do. Ren, we want that. So one thing is, well, I can confirm I now have some trout and salmon pallets spawning out on the dock there. So yeah, it's my first ones. Yay! Look, there we go. Look, we got some trout, we got some salmon there. All you need now is a little production or storage. Oh, hang on, I have a storage, don't I? So I can get that going, couldn't I? Obviously, one of the things I'd need to do is keep a very close eye on money, because until I get more products to sell, yeah, that's not going to happen. Now, one thing I did do over the weekend, I did do some selling of products, so I was able to do some upgrades as well. And I did see your message, but I read it and didn't think of it. Should make the butcher shop take the fish and make fish fillets, fish nuggets, fish sticks. There could be something already in the pipelines for that, Mr. T. Miller. Not necessarily the butcher itself, but something else. If you've been watching Mr. Green Thumb Farmer yesterday, he kind of showed it off. Let's put it that way. It's not released yet, so I don't want to really show it yet. So, yes. Did you say you had a sell point for fish? Well, you should have in here anyway. Sell point, and obviously no unmodded maps. Things like the farmer's market and such will take it. But yeah, I've been working on a little storage to hold them till something comes out. Stop, 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 stop. God, the brakes on this thing is redonkulous. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Yeah, I know on PV Rivers, when I was shown off last week, some of the DLC stuff. Yeah, I know the brake. It doesn't have any. Well, I think it's got brakes, just not very good ones. Let's put it that way. I'm pretty sure on like PV Rivers, for example, the farmers market definitely would take the grown fish. Okay, obviously the baby fish does not at all have a sell point, because I'm guessing Giants just wants you to be able to put down either the lakes or the aqua thing there, the ocean nets, whatever you call it, farm thing, and actually grow them. But to be honest, if you think about it, let's see, August, September, October, so 2 months roughly. I've had that down in the background, and I've already started getting my first load of fish from it. So it produces fairly quickly. Is that going to be straight enough? I don't know. I think we'll be. Oh yeah. Drop that right down. That should be okay. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Now, one weird thing is, obviously, over the weekend, one of the things I was doing is obviously using this crane again. It would allow me to do 2 or 3 pallets, but then for some weird reason, the actual boat engine itself would shut down. I've gone through different settings, and I cannot get it to stay on at all for a long period to get the pallets off of here into there. The only way around it I've been able to find is actually be in the driver's seat, basically, and then controlling the crane. I have put in a ticket with Giants to see if they can figure something out, so whether anything comes of it, you never know. But yeah, it's kind of weird that the engine just shuts down and doesn't want to come back on. It's very weird. But yes, one of the things that, like I was saying, if I actually come into here, into constructions, I've actually, like I said, taken, you'll probably recognize this is a little farm storage that I've done, building, shed thing, and turned it into basically a fish storage with some lovely fans on the back to keep the inside cool, to differentiate it from that one to this one. Obviously, as you can see, I've added some fishing rods, a fish net there onto it, some buoys at the bottom there, so it works fine. I've tested it, it works great. The other thing is I've got to find a place to put it down. That's going to be the problem. But yeah, that will take both the fish, the young fish, so these guys on the trailer here, plus the grown version ones that come out of either the lakes or that thing over there, the aquaculture pen nets. So yeah, the ocean pen, whatever you want to call it. And I really should look into getting a longer forklift over here, but we could do this. We can do this, peeps. We can do it. And I don't know why I'm using the keyboard, because I should be using my wheel. But yeah, just got to be very, very careful. Obviously, one thing I will do is at some point, I will put that little storage up on my Trello, probably after the stream actually. Once I've fully finished everything on there. There we go. But yes, it's definitely getting there. And Andy the farmer is definitely going for it with the fishing. Actually, no, I didn't do drop, did I? It was Plinko. I got rid of drop, didn't I? There we go. But yeah, I've been doing a fair few contracts over the weekend, amongst other things, to be honest. And made a little bit of money. Sold my first, obviously, bagged onions, which I will say left me feeling a little bit flat, I suppose. So I've basically filled up that trailer with, I think it was about 12 pallets, and the amount that I got back off of it, pretty much just about paid off the bagging machine. I think you're going to need a lot if you want to make some money. That's all I can say with that. With the onions and such. Oh, come on, up we go. There we go. But there we go. It is what it is, but it's a little bit of money. But obviously you've got now the grain mill down to make flour. Kind of debating whether I want to put a bakery down as well. And yeah, we'll see. I'll have to have a look, see what ones there are and how much they cost. Oh, I wonder if I can get to the other side on there. Let me grab the other one on this side here. I suppose if I was to auto unload them onto the ground, it would have been easier, but oh well. But yeah, what's everybody been up to over the weekend? Anything exciting happened? I know us in the UK, we've had obviously Guy Fawkes night, which is obviously where everyone seems to set off fireworks. That was on Saturday to celebrate the almost destruction of the British government. Apart from that, obviously we had a Remembrance Day yesterday. Actually, I thought it was tomorrow, but for some reason, Remembrance Sunday. I know there is something happening tomorrow, so I probably should get the dates mixed up. But yeah, apart from that, not a lot else been going on. Just been playing, doing a little bit of modding and stuff like that. There we go. Actually went out for a little while Saturday morning. Mr. NBC Master Dad, holy smokes! Wow, 47 months. Thank you very, very much for your resub, buddy. And welcome in. There we go. Oh. On the mother, but I will send you looking. Oh, sorry, did I miss something there? Oppie's Pinko. Did I miss something? Oh, see, Oppie says they're doing okay. Mama Do says she's not doing good, but I cut my finger this morning. Oh, Mama Do, you cut your finger. Well, hopefully you're okay there. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, phew, I almost thought I'd missed something there for a second, but okay. Phew. Well, that's good then. Cool. Okay, there we go. Oh, I turned off. There we go. But yes. There we go. Let's try this again. There we are. But yeah, with what's coming, you guys may be shocked. You never know. There we are. But yeah, I am going to need a bit of Mr. Green Thumb Farmer's help with something as well in a little while. Oh, hello. That's kind of a funny little one. I wonder if I can stack them up. I should be able to get that one in the middle, shouldn't I? If I can get it flipped back over. But yes. He was asking for the log trailer that you're using now. Yeah, it's the Flegel logging, the Timber Runner on the in-game mod hub. Super strength. Turn that on. Yeah, you got Veterans Day in it tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, big huge thanks to all those veterans and previous and currently serving soldiers, really, because everyone should be acknowledged, shouldn't they? To be honest. But yeah, thank you very much for your service throughout the years. There we go. Whether you're in the UK, America, Australia, wherever. Big, huge thank you. There we go. That's what I want. That'll do. Hopefully that'll save a little bit of time too. One of the things I will do when I practice is seeing if I can actually get down here with a tractor and trailer and drive straight onto it, because that would make the life a little bit easier. Seen Virtual Farmer doing it, so if he can do it, anyone can. There we go. There we go. There we are. That's about right. Time to get the skinny legs out. There we go. Isn't that scary? That looks very much like me. The beard may be a little bit long, but it's close enough. Facsimile, I suppose, best way to put it. There we go, there we go. I'm not really sure about this third camera view. It doesn't look good to me. Right, let's lock that up. Let's lock them down and see if we can get out of here. But yes, joy, fun, hey. But yes, if you guys don't follow Mr. NBC Master Dad, make sure to click on the link above there. Same with Mr. T Miller. Give them a follow if you're not already, and catch them when they do go live next. Obviously, I know that Mr. T Miller was doing some farm sim on Uncharted Valley by JD Fan the other day. And obviously Mr. NBC was doing a multi-stream with Dajnet, doing RV There Yet. Interesting game if you haven't checked that out. Definitely one for multiple people, I'd say. Not quite sure how it would all work with a single player, but yes. Interesting. I'm going to go to the Golden Coral tomorrow for Vets Day appreciation meal. Nice. Yeah, that's one nice thing is I don't know if they do it over here, but I noticed that especially over in America, you guys there have like different restaurants and places where you can actually go get free meals. It's kind of cool. That is very, very cool. Yeah, I don't know if they do anything like that over here. But then again, unfortunately, I'm not in the, or never been in the military. The Army Cadets is about the closest I've got to being in the military, so yes. But that was a long, long time ago. Alright then. The only thing I just realised, I don't know if I've got any fish food in here. Right, let's see if I can get this working. Slow you down, back up, slow. Right, turn the engine off, jump out, hopefully that should come to a halt. Come on, come to a halt. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Couldn't have done it better if I didn't do it myself. Right, so obviously one thing I do need to do is come into here, remove the straps, there we go, so we can... Oh, what if I can do it from here? Just turn the engine on. We'll see if it works again. Right, so... And obviously, if need be, I can always show this video off. So, obviously, I do have the stop and start engine thing currently turned on as usual. Now, I'm just going to use my mouse for this, because, yeah, I've actually disconnected me joystick for the minute. Let's see. Oh, okay, you can control that while we're down here. There we go. So nice and steadily, one at a time. Oh, not quite there yet. A little bit further. We'll take it out a bit. Also got to remember how to do it as well, because the last time I used the boat, I was also using my joystick, so it's a little bit trickier. There we go. Okay, that way. Gotcha. A little bit more practice. I can definitely see myself doing this pretty well. There we go. That's not too bad, actually. Well, see, this is just using the good old mouse. Well, see, that is something that I'm more practiced with, shall we say. Stop swinging. You're going to make the fishy sicky. There we go. Actually, I don't even know what the capacity on this thing is. I hope it can take all these fishies that I'm putting into it, because Yeah, I've brought over, what's it, 2 loads already of fish? Oh. Let's see if we can get this last... I think this is trout, this one. There we go. Up a little bit more, there we go. But yeah, just got to take your time, practice, and yeah, you'll be fine if you are doing this. There we go. Oh yeah, good, it's called them. Right, and now for the fun part. Getting this little bugger. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, stretch that out a bit. And so far, touch wood, it's kept the engine going. I might have been a little bit quicker. Oh, that's what other thing I did do as well. In the mod follow switcher, I did change the engine automatic turn off, so that could have also been it. Let's see. Whee! There we go. One more to go. There we are. Bring that in a bit. Up. Nice and steady. Last pallet. Whee! Whee! Let's just hope gravity keeps the water inside of those tubs. Yep, there we go. Dang, I'm good. Got there eventually. Right. Bring you back in. There we go. And there it goes. Nope. So... And... Yep. The engine refuses to turn back on. Now if I get back in here... The engine kicks in. But thankfully right now I don't need the crane. Obviously I'm going to leave them for the minute. And once I've got a few more spawned out, I will get them brought back over. Just doing 3 pallets is kind of useless. But looking at it, we have nearly 12,000 litres of young salmon, just over 18,000 litres of young trout. There's 12,773 fish food in there. And then the salmon is at 1,500. So nearly a 2,000 litre talk should be coming out of the salmon. And the trout's only at 600, so that's fine. Gonna be a little while. But yeah, I should have another salmon popping out soon. But yes, farming trucker, the fishing mechanics are awful. You caught 3 fish and said that's enough. Yeah. Yeah, the other day I actually caught a wheel. And it seems I'm not the only one who is catching wheels and junk, shall we say. But it is what it is. Actually, I'm going to do it here. Let's just see what we got over here, huh? Fishing rod, there we go. We'll come down to the water level, because it might make it easier for fishing. It's been a few days since I've actually done any fishing over here, so cast the line out as far as possible. There we go. Just gotta wait. And then we'll see what we can pull out of here, hey? Hopefully a fish and not some junk. Oh, there we go. Right, and come on. So we need to keep it roughly level with the little fishy there, the hook. Oh, up a bit. It's not easy, I will say that. I thought Fishing Planet was hard. This has got to be harder. Stop going. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. Oh, there we go. That's a good bit there. There we go. Oh, nearly there, nearly there. There we go. Oh, really? Really? That's actually the first time I've seen one of these popping up. This thing should swim, if you say so. Yeah, okay. We're gonna put that away, shall we? Yes. Bye bye. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll keep practicing and see if we can get some more bits. So, to be honest, yes, I'm going to join you guys in doing exclamation mark fish because I've probably got a better option of, or a better chance of getting a fish from there. Right, and let's go in cab because it's going to be easier to see where we're going. There we go. Oh, there we go, there we go. Anywho's. Right then, let's see. So let's go get us back to the farm. We'll have a look at prices for a bakery because I do know I've got quite a lot of flour coming through in storage already, so or produced. So I'll have to see where the bakery is and how much difference it would cost to place one down. If I can use one that's in the game already that I can make my own breads and such from, yeah, I'm going to use it. Come on, dude. Come on. I caught a 1,284 pound a black marlin last night on Fishing Planet. It was the 31st biggest in the list. Nice. That's actually a good size, actually. That is a very good size. There we go. I still like the sturgeons. Sturgeon fishing, yep, I like it. I've never been very good with the boats and paddling out to places. I just can't get on with it, to be honest. It's nice. I know it's realistic, but yeah, I just cannot get on with it. Get me on the shore and put me rods rests up and stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. I bet. Yes. I know marlin in real life can be a right struggle to pull in. Obviously, it's a sports fish at the end of the day, so yeah, it's built for speed and stuff. Trying to reel one of them suckers in real life is very tiring. I don't know from personal experience, but yeah, I know a few people who have been out, done fishing overseas like that, and caught marlin and stuff like that. So yeah, tunas as well is another one as well. That's another one as well. Kayak fishing. Yeah, I'd be too worried about tipping over. But yeah, I like to keep my feet firm on the ground here. So yeah, that's the kind of fishing I like. All right, so we are back at the farm. So let's have a look and see what we've got going on before we jump into doing some more contracts. Oh, actually, I was going to show you. I want to see, yeah, actually, do we have anything visually showing over here? So visit the windmill. Cement bags. Oh, I need to get some cement bags over here. No, not yet. Okay, I need the cement bags. So, oh man. Oh, fudge monkeys. That's what I needed. And I don't believe there's anything actually built into the map that makes the cement bags. I was happy. I thought, woohoo, I've got some bits over here already. Terra firma, yes, indeed. It's in game 2? Yes, I know. Kayak Cup. Kayak Cup is this week, is it, Farming Trucker? Oh. Yes, so this is what I currently own. Obviously, I've got the spinnery. Obviously, once the sheep produce more wool, I can get that brought over here. I've got about, I think, half a pallet. Mr. Hectate, thank you very much for the resub. Much appreciated. Oh, that's not a resub, is it? No, it's a 10 stream streak. That's what. Dang it, I thought it was a resub there for a minute. But yeah, thank you very much for that. Exclamation mark fish. So yeah, this is what I currently own. Went on wool for that. Oh, I wonder if they've got cotton contracts out there. Let's have a look. I do know I've got a few contracts here. Harvesting. What have we got there? So, carrots, red beets, green beans, parsnips. Parsnips. Dang it. I did see a field that had cotton in it, but I don't think I've got enough to purchase it yet. Got 21 right here. That is ready. How much will that cost me? By only 90,000, really. Ooh. Also, I've got to think about purchasing the harvester as well. That's the thing. Ooh, that's quite cheap actually, and that would expand my land up here. Buy it, bugger it. Obviously, that is using a better contracts discount as well in there. Out of interest, what would that cost me? 170? That's not bad. But yes, I think we're going to be doing a little bit of cotton harvesting. I own a cotton field. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Okay. Right then. Oh, actually, while I think about it, so obviously the other 3 starter fields, obviously I did get them all planted the other day. One with wheat, one with barley, one with canola. I did also go back over, and I do have it now fertilized. I do need to do at some point one more fertilizer round on the field, but right now they are okay. I did miss rolling, but I also need to get in and do some liming as well on all these fields. I think it was this one. I did go through and got it weeded as well over the weekend. So yes, how's this guy doing? Needs liming. Yeah, so one of the things I do need to do this coming year is invest in a roller. I do have a spreader on the farm that is part of the DLC actually that I'm using. It's only got about 4,000 litres of fertilizer in it, so I could look at emptying that and putting some lime in it, I think. But right now, I need to lease a cotton harvester. I cannot remember where they are. Cotton transport. Oh, cotton harvester right there. Okay, so that does 20,000 litres. That does 10,000, but it's a peg to get out the part bale. So it's got to be the case, isn't it? I'm going to lease you. Oh man, this is getting expensive. It's getting expensive, but oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, one of the things I do need to do then, because obviously I need cement bags, is I'm going to have to put down the cement factory. It's 370,000. Oh, I don't have that much. Obviously, you need stones as well, so I'm going to need to get some kind of stones into it. Dang it. See, I'd also need to add on another 99,000 onto that to get the stones. Fudge monkeys. What else have we got over here? Is there anything else that comes with a map that could work? That's that one. See, we've got that. This is obviously the little cement factory. I know that it's very, very slow. Looking at it, it takes stone and wood chips to make the cement bags, which is the one I'm particularly after. I could give that one a go. The only thing is that thing takes forever. That's the only problem. Yeah, we might have to do it that way. Take the little one, maybe do a couple of the little ones side by side, get them going twice as fast. And yes, something to look into later on. But yeah, that's one of the things I do need to work on. But right now, we're going to work on this guy and get this field knocked out. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I was hoping to get into maybe do some more contracts, top up the old bank account there. But to be honest, the worst thing is most of them is root crops, and they got the terrible harvesters, and I haven't got any of my modern stuff over here yet, so I don't know. We'll have to have a look, see if there is any high price ones. Even if it's like some deadwood contracts, something like that. That would work. But well. Actually, I'm trying to think. Obviously, in the UK, we wouldn't necessarily have cotton because obviously it's not the right climate. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen a cotton harvester over in the UK, whether it's a John Deere or a Case one. Now, there's one thing I would love to see in the game is, depending on the map, have it crop specific. Obviously, this being a Scottish map, you definitely wouldn't have cotton growing on it. You would have things like your grass, you'd have wheat, barley, oats, soybeans, stuff like that. But yeah, cotton, definitely not. Sugarcane, definitely not. I don't think I've ever seen any farmer of sugarcane over here. It would be primarily sugar beet, potatoes, and stuff like that. Parsnips, yes. Red beets, yes. But yeah, definitely not cotton and sugarcane. I think that's about... Actually, thinking about it, out of all the crops that are in the game, I think cotton and sugarcane are probably the only two crops that you probably wouldn't find over in the UK growing on a field. Oh, dude, really? Come on, mate. Come on. You can see I'm a wide load. Could have pulled over. Nasty sod. Anyway. But yes. Anyway, so yeah, my cows are still going. Obviously, I did top up their feed the other day. Same with the sheep. They're still going quite nicely. I do need to check on the grass fields at the top of the back there to see if it can get another cut. Obviously, my silage bales are now fully fermented, so I can get them, if I need any money, sold off. I'm just trying to see where the gate is for here. I think there's a gap down the bottom there, but I also think there's another gap up the top here. Yes, there is, so this is probably going to be the easier side, but oh, cripes. Not paying attention. I know we can drive right through, but I'm trying to stick to going around the hedges and in through the gates. That's what they're there for. I know a few people have already gone through, removed a lot of the hedges and the gates. It's like, why? I was even lurking in a stream the other day, and they said that they were going to Americanize the map. It's like, come on, really? Yeah, is all I can say. It's the first official Giants map, and it's like, come on, really? But let's put the hired helper on there for the minute and see what else is out there for making a little bit of money. The nice thing is with the module bale as well, no matter the capacity, you can usually eject it. So unlike the John Deere where you have the two chambers, it's hard to get that little odd bit out. Hence why I always go with Case, to be honest. Case is superior. Righty. Oh, nasty. See, that's not too bad, I suppose. Okay, it's not too far from the vehicle shop, just down the hill, over the roundabout. Okay. He could be just dumped and left. Okay, let's get that up and running. We're going to borrow the equipment. Leasing costs 480. So yeah, we'll borrow items. I will drive the harvester, and I can use follow me to transport the tractor, so that is fine. I will need to lease. Oh yeah. I was thinking, do I need to really lease, or can I actually get a cotton bale onto that trailer I've got already? We'll have to find out in a bit. But yes, here we go. But yeah, one of the big things I am trying to stay away from at the minute, because it's been such a small map, is highly modified pieces of equipment, should we say. That one I want. So yeah, all my harvesters, it's on my Trello and stuff. I'm trying not to add them in. Mr. Jers, thank you very much for the thoughts there. And no, that is not a load of crap. The only thing I might add in here, to be honest, is maybe some modified root crop harvesters with a little bit bigger capacity, should we say. But yeah, work with and speed, I would probably go through and change the work speed so they're that a little bit less, shall we say. But yeah, definitely have a little higher capacity. I might grab the it's not, I was going to say oxbow, but it's not oxbow, it's the other one. Crap. What's the root crop harvester one? This guy. I might grab the wolf. I might grab this thing with a smaller capacity than the million or whatever it is at the minute. Maybe 100,000. That's not bad. Actually, I'm just out of interest because I know that. I'd be crazy doing that. To be honest, I would be totally crazy to do that. A modified version of that with a bigger capacity. But yeah, I might grab the wolf, make a little edit on that just for this map, where it's like, I don't know, 50,000 maybe. I could see that, maybe a 50,000 litre capacity, or maximum of 100 anyways, put it that way. Yeah, keep the work width and the work speed the same. It could work. It could work. But yes. Something to work on maybe for tomorrow. Let's put it that way. Yes. And heck, if I might even put it up on my Trello as well as a not so heavily modified harvester for small maps. But yeah, the nice thing is actually when you're doing your contracts, if you've got your contracts set up correctly with like contract boost and stuff, you can make quite a bit of money just from the excess from the jobs. J-Dog, thank you very much for that T-Rex roar, much appreciated. Welcome in, bud. But yeah, this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of days, is really cracking in, getting some contracts done. I'm kind of thinking November, December could be skipped. Trying to get into like spring because I don't want to be hanging too much. So yeah. We'll see. We shall see how it is after today, tomorrow. Obviously, time is ticking on the clock here in game. Obviously, we are in October. Obviously, I've got it on 1 day seasons at the minute, so I am limited with the seasons. I know some people turn that off and just go in out, harvesting, seeding, harvest, seeding, harvest. It's a fine way of doing it, but yeah, I'm trying to stick with the season, so there is that little bit of downtime, should we say, for doing contracts and other things. Right, so this field right here is the one we are aiming to get into in just a minute. I think it looks like... Oh, that's another thing that you would see over here is peas. Thinking about it, you would see peas growing over here. I know in previous years when I've lived in the countryside, some of the local farmers would grow peas. So, yep, I know that'd be here. Corn, that'd be another one that we grow over here as well. So that is fine. Thinking about it. Where the heck? Oh, is it right down there by the house? Looks like it. For the gate to get into this thing. But yes, Americanise the first official UK map from Giants. I don't know. People have got to be crazy. But one thing I will say is, if you haven't checked out Steelcrafter, he is doing a playthrough on this map with like old American style equipment and stuff like that. And to be honest, what he's done over there is kind of interesting. There we go. Same with Mr. Reaper. I know he's combined a few fields and stuff. So yeah, definitely well worth checking them guys out there. Mr. MP7 Reaper, bless him. VB, and you should be good to hired helper. Let's jump over this dike. There we go. Hang on there, sweetheart. Hang on there. There we go. You can park up there. Okay, so you are fine. My little cotton dude is on his way around. What else do we have? Anything good? Alright, Mr. Jers, catch you later, bud. Thanks for popping in. The joys of being a little bit later, isn't it? You don't get to see me as much. I've got some ploughing contracts which are quite easy to get into. See, I don't know if we'd have this. Well, we might have this over here, but things like this big guy, we would not have this big John Deere over here, I don't think. And especially on a small island like Kinlaig, you definitely wouldn't. It'd be a lot the smaller, medium-sized equipment. Ba-da-ba-bam. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I really don't like these plows, so... Ooh, but they're pretty decent money there. Ask great. I'm gonna borrow items because I don't have a plow at the minute, so that is fine. So one thing I do. That's another thing I need to add to my list is a plow. I need to buy a plow at some point. I just leased one the other day to do the 2 fields that I've got. But yeah, so much stuff still to get. That's the crazy part about it. Alright then. So this is going to field 25. I haven't actually found any more collectibles apart from the one that is around by the lighthouse. From what I've heard, and I haven't seen it personally. Okay, that's the onion field we were doing the other day. Okay, cool. I know how to get to that. It's easy enough. Yeah, from what I've heard, a few YouTubers, shall we say, have started putting out videos showing off where all the collectibles are. But yeah, I haven't watched any of them, to be honest. I'm just trying to find them as and when. But yes, messages in a bottle. Here we go. Oh, I could have gone further down that way. Oh, doesn't really matter. This will be fine. Hired helper can control it, so it's good. There we go. And one of the other things I still keep forgetting, freaking indicators as well. Right, indicator, there we go. There we go. Either I'll forget to put it on or I'll forget to turn it off. That's one thing as well I've noticed over this last week or so of playing the map. Yes. Need to work on that at some point. Now this is going to be the fun part because this is a little bit tricky to get into this field here. But let's see if we can do this. So if we come in quite tight there. And hopefully... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get around there. Because of the gate being in the way. Nope. Actually, I think in real life, what they would probably have done is had the gates going the other way. So it's going into the field rather than coming out of the field. But bugger it, let's do it this way. Alright, hired helper, you can do the work. There we go. Actually, yeah, thinking about it, wherever I've lived, the gates have always gone into the field rather than out of it. I wonder if giants have realised that. That's the thing. I know. Obviously, one of the things is they did actually go out and about in Scotland, from what I understand, to get ideas of creating the map. So, anyway, let's see. What else do we have that's a high pricer? We've got some cultivating. I might as well go from the top to the bottom. So I sold my cultivator, but we're going to borrow all the equipment along the way, because obviously I'm going to need mine. So we'll do one at a time. We'll get it onto the field and then grab the next one. This is a good way of making money. Okay, you're taking a little bit of a loss due to the leasing of the vehicles, but the thing is, you get to try out some of the vehicles that you may not necessarily be using yourself. Obviously, personally, I wouldn't be using this, but who knows, on this map I might just do it. Some of this little Plains and Prairies DLC stuff could potentially come in helpful. Right, so we're cultivating Field 12. So if I remember rightly, Field 12 is just up the road. No, it's miles away. Over the bridge here, turn right, okay. Oh, I know where that was. That's the sorghum field I was doing the other day. I actually purchased it and field flipped the sorghum, hence why I've got so much flour now. It's great fun. Hey there, Rusty Nail. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back in. There we go. Just getting on doing some contracts to make a little bit of money. Okay, it's not a great amount, but it's pretty good. Obviously, I did go through, cranked up a lot of the settings, and cranked down a lot of the settings. Oh, indicators. Oh, no. See, now, Big Roy. Imagine doing this with Big Roy. Obviously, that's part of the Plains and Prairies. It's one of the tractors. That would be kind of crazy, coming down here, these little roads with that. In all honesty, even this is a little bit big, in my opinion. There we go. Right, indicators to turn right onto this dirt track, and we're going to follow this up and around. There we go. Oh yeah, actually I'm going to go out of cab here because this, if you haven't been down this little track yet, it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of things to see. Obviously on the right hand side here we've got some tents. Now there's quite a few tents placed throughout the map, which is nice. A little bit further on, and this is what really interests me, is obviously we've got this little gypsy caravan, I suppose best way to call it. And it's actually got a little horse. Hello, mate. Hello. I wonder how they've set that up. I wonder if it's in the same way they did the... I know, mate, I know. I wonder if they set that up in the same way they did the animals at the animal dealer, but have it located right here instead. It's kind of cool that you can actually have animals out and about. God, imagine going through a forest and all you see is a whole an actual herd, or whatever you call it, of horses or something, or have a load of wild pigs just roaming around. That'd be kind of cool, I think. Gives you some ideas for potential things you could try in a map making. But yeah, obviously you got a caravan there, a load of junk. The Giants really did go into creating quite an interesting looking map. Even some of the woods there. I know I went right past one a minute ago where it had basically moss coming off of it, it looked like. I'll get this guy up and running and I'll show you what I mean. It's one of the new pines, I believe it is, that was added with this DLC. Also, we've got some Scotch pines in here, so yes, right, there we go. Yes, I know you're blocked. Where is it? I just literally seen one a minute ago. There. So yeah, this guy right here. See, at a distance, it looks like it's dripping with like moss and stuff. Obviously, that is its actual leaves, but yeah, it's kind of cool. That's a spruce, seemingly. Okay. But just looking at the actual bark and stuff, all the lichen and stuff that's on there, it's really kind of cool. Even like this one right here, we've got. I'm pretty sure it's it's another spruce. But yeah, the bottom here, we've got all the mosses and lichens and stuff growing up the trunk. It's kind of cool. That is very cool that they've gone that little bit more in depth with some of the trees now. Yeah, they've done a very good job. Let's see. So we've got a cultivating going, we've got a ploughing going. So we've got another 24. I wonder. Thing is, I don't want to be doing a contract on a field that's already or isn't harvested. So that one should be okay. Oh no, that's not the one. It's 36. Let's visit you. Okay, so you have been. Hang on, that did say 20. No, that can't be the right one. 36. Yeah, 36. Cultivate. Okay, yeah, I see. It's potatoes have been harvested. Right, that. Oh, duh. Okay, well, might as well borrow that equipment as well. Hey there, Mr. Cope. How you doing, buddy? Have I still not set up your button? Your automatic shout out. Let me give you one here. Which button is yours? That one. If it goes through, come on, Mr. Stream Deck. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. If you guys are not following Mr. Cope TV Gaming, make sure to click on his link. Give him a follow, guys. But yes, we are on Kinlaig. We're getting lots and lots of contracts underway. As you can see, we've got a couple of cultivating ones. We've got a harvesting one over on 15 for those just joining. Ploughing here on 25. I've got another cultivating here. Just purchased field 21. And that is actually now being harvested for its cotton over there. So, yeah. See, now that I don't mind. Okay, it's a little bit big for the UK kind of roads. But yeah, this sort of setup I would definitely use myself. And have done, to be honest. I kind of like this Steiger quad track and all that sort of stuff. There we go. I'm not too biased against the tractors and brands that I use. Did you know that Oxbow makes a seed corn harvester? I wonder if Giants will add that later. Maybe. To be honest, there's quite a few harvesters that Oxbow have produced, which can be technically used right now in the game. But yeah, obviously it also depends on what they can be contracted to be used in game. That's the thing. That is the big thing. Obviously, when talking about equipment and such, and yes, I just hit a sign. Oh, fudge bunkies. Let me... One sec. There we go. Blinking buses are nightmare. But yeah, obviously Oxbow, yeah, depending on what, no matter what brand it is, what obviously I guess the brands would want is to show off their current latest vehicles. Hence why a lot of the equipment and the vehicles that are added into the game they're very current. They're not going to add in old stuff. However, another thing as well is things like harvesters. They may have a contract where they can only use certain brands as well. So yeah, it's a tricky one, but you never know. Even Modder could technically go out, create one, and put it on the in-game mod hub. You'd have to wait and see, really. But yeah, now that Oxbow have done onion harvesters as well, I'd love to see peanuts being added to the game. Hey Gallo, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. See, that's another thing as well. They could add peanuts into the game, and obviously have maybe Oxbow harvesters harvesting them. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, if you guys are not following, by the way, Mr. Cup TV Gaming there and Mr. Galobiani Films, make sure to click on their links. Give them both a follow, guys, if you're not already. They are great content creators and doing some interesting stuff here on Kinlaig. They're putting their own little style on it, should we say. Okay, I got one of the sheds working with Thunder's design kit update. Nice one. Nice. Alma's has tons of peanut harvesting equipment. Yeah. Obviously, do we have Alma's in game? That's the thing. Obviously, if not, they'd have to obviously reach out to Alma's to see whether they would add it in and stuff like that. So, do we? See, because I'm not seeing anything right here for Alma's unless it's part of another brand. Is that like an Alma Chalmers or something? I know there's probably some mods out there, to be honest, but yeah, that are probably doing it. But yeah, if Giants wanted to do it, they would have to go in and, yes, contact brands, see what harvesters they'd be able to get. And it's a long process, that's for sure. From what I've heard, it's a long, old process. But that's 4 contracts up and running. I think that is fine for the minute. I want to see how my little cotton harvester is doing. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. To be honest, I think I can do this last little bit myself. Yes. But that's good news there, Green Thumb. That gives hope for the rest of your sheds, if you can get it all back up and running the way it was. We do not, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we do not. But yeah, obviously, I do know Oxbow do peanut harvesters, because obviously we've looked into that in 22, wasn't it? Obviously, when talking about 25 and harvesters and stuff, yeah, we did see that Oxbow did a lot of peanut harvesters and such like that, which would be kind of cool. There you go. So, was it really worth it? I don't know, but okay. See, what technically I could do is sell this field, buy one of the other ones to make a bigger bale module if I wanted to, or another one. I don't know. We'll see. But this lot can go into the spinnery. That is fine. There's going to be a little bit missed there, but yeah. What are your thoughts on the new expansion? I will say the map is absolutely beautiful, Gallo. Obviously, this is one thing, I don't know if you are aware, but I'm actually originally from Scotland. And when I actually just seen the pictures of the map before the release, it was giving me memories of my childhood, which is kind of crazy. And actually now getting in, seeing it, yeah, they've done a really good job. That's all I can say. Giants have done a really good job on this map. Adding the onion as a crop, personally, I'm not sure. I can think of other crops that could have been added, but it's nice that they've been able to add a new crop. Obviously, for anyone who's played a PV map in the past, we've had onions since, I don't know, 2017 or something like that. I don't know. FS17 or something like that, maybe before that. But yes. But yeah, overall the map looks great. And yeah, I love it. Really, really love it. And obviously, I've been looking in your stream and several others as well there, Gallo. And to be honest, I've missed the last one, I think it is, actually. But yeah, things like those big Dodge Rams that you guys over in America have, definitely don't think you'd see on a small island farm like this, that's for sure. To be honest, you'd be more likely to see something like a Mitsubishi Warrior, for example, or a Toyota Raptor or something like that, Ford Raptor or something like that. That sort of size truck. The English version. But yeah. Oh, that's the point. Where is this? I know there's a spinnery on here. I actually own it. But yeah, let's go over. But actually, one of the things I was thinking of is before the DLC came out is what crops could be added in, because technically everything is currently in right now. So that's a hard one. That really is a hard one because we don't really have much crops in the UK. I don't think really that isn't already in the game. But yeah, I suppose onions is a good start anyway. So yeah. Yeah, that's the point. Let's have a look because I have no idea. I actually purchased it, but I have no idea where the heck this thing is. So we've got a spinner there. We've got to tag you. I'm looking for a little flash. Is that you there? Okay, I'm not going to be driving this big galoot down there, but let's get this unloaded and we'll see if we can get it loaded onto my little trailer up here. I think, to be honest, 11,000 litres, I'm going to get a fair bit, I think, out of that anyway. At least to add into the windmill. Here we go. So there. See, now that I've got this, should I look into doing another cotton field? That's the thing. Just to make it worthwhile, maybe sell the actual cotton itself. Close that. Close you down. Because that was quite a bit of money, was it? 25,000 just to lease that thing. So let's enter this. There we go. You're still pumping away. Oh, I did finish off, for anybody who wasn't aware, is obviously the trailer I had of onions. Finally got that emptied out. It's now actually taking it from my little auger trailer there now. There we go. Let's come up here. Let's go. Hopefully that cotton module will go in here. But yeah, I was actually watching Mr. Reaper yesterday, and it looked like he's pretty much now cleared this entire area of wood, trees, which is kind of nice. Might have to do that at some point. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect for one bale. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. And yes, there is Mr. Kilpchat. I know you can put chaff and grass in bunkers. Do they make one for hay and straw? In a bunker? No, Cope. Not unless it's heavily modified. Personally, when it comes to hay and straw, it's probably better to bale it up. Or if you've got loose, put it into like the other hay loft, for example. Or some kind of modified silo. Personally, I tend to bale a lot of my stuff up and do it that way, because that's what we tend to do over in the UK, is bale up the hay, the grass, the straw, all that. There's few farmers that I can think of that actually do silage pits, unless they're the bigger farms, I guess. But yes. Oh, that's the point. I've still got maybe truck and trailer for logs. At least still. I'll have to get in and do some more of those logging contracts at some point. There we go. But yes, definitely like what they've done with it. Definitely. But yeah, that would be a nice thing. I'm kind of now thinking, oh, can that be possible to add animals roaming around the map, like in a forest, for example, have just a load of random pigs snuffling around. That'd be kind of cool. They don't have to look after. Horses dotted around in here. Ah, yes. Could create a. So where I live in the UK, obviously not too far from where I am, is a place called the New Forest, and obviously they have a lot of wild horses there. Obviously, if I was to make a map, that's one thing I could maybe look into, is creating a not so new forest, I suppose, best way to put it, where we could have some just random horses roaming around. I wonder if that would work. Getting some ideas. It's not good. Go away, go away. I suppose what you could always have is like an open pasture for horses, and just dump it in and around a forestry area. That'd be kind of fun. Today, I'm hoping we're going to be going that way. Sorry, dude. Coming through. Got to take this a little bit wide. There we go. There we go. Signaling him to say thank you. There we go. Right, so somewhere in amongst here. Actually, I don't think I've actually been down to this part of the map before. What? The light's red. Stop honking. God, I don't know. Sorry, dude. Coming through. There. Okay. Sorry. I'm a noob. But yeah, another thing I would love to see Giants doing is adding in. Oh, what you call it? Open hours to things. So have like the vehicle shop only open at certain times. Same with like the factories and that. Rather than having rather than having them running 24/7, have them only running between, I don't know what, 8 o'clock in the morning and shutting off about 6-7 o'clock in the evening. That would be kind of cool, I think. I know there's a few modded maps out there that have that as an option already, so maybe Giants can look into doing something like that. Right, let's get this going. So, oh no, I want the cotton one, don't I? Not the fabric. There we go. So that's fine. So that's gonna be a while before I get any fabric out of here, but it's a start. It is a start anyway. So, see, now I'm kind of thinking. I know, they're terrible. The AI drivers on this map are disgusting. Typical Scots, let's put it that way. Right then, so 11,000 litres, that's not, to be honest, it's not going to go far. Also, we've got this field over here. I know I don't, I'm kind of curious how much it would cost. Oh, okay, quite a bit. From the looks of that, is that a cotton? Oh, I keep meaning I want to visit. Yes, there we go. Oh, Noah! There we go. Sorry. If I was to sell that back, that would give me 125 back. If I was to buy that, that would be 218. Okay, that would work. Okay, that would work. That would work. Okay, it's only down the road. So let's see if we can go find this place. And yeah, once we've done this field, I think it'd be fine to then send this guy back. I think that's probably earned his some of its leasing costs anyway. Don't want to take it too far on. Shop hours on the in-game mod hub. Is there, Dead Soul? If it's working well, I might actually add that in, to be honest. I might just... Now, does that just affect, say, like the vehicle shop, or does it affect your productions as well? That's the thing. Because that would really, 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 really mess up your gameplay, wouldn't it? So... and I suppose that would affect... Oh, heck, I'm on the wrong side, ain't I? Sorry, dude. Sorry. Coming through. I don't know. Bus drivers. Actually, I was just thinking, actually, that bus driver there is very much like a proper British bus driver hogging up the road. He really is. Right, where the heck am I going? I don't think I can get to it from here, to be honest. We need to turn around. Okay. Nice thing is, this has a pretty decent turn on the back. I was meant to go down that road, the other side of that white house up ahead there. I wasn't paying attention, and then follow it down. Yeah, that will work. Oh, yep. Saying that, I'm also a road hog. So anyway, this mod adds shop hours from 7 a.m., 12 p.m., and 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Okay. Into the retailers. Okay. Yeah, I might have a little look into that. I might grab that later, have a little look. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's another thing as well. Limiting sell points as well. If you're doing a contract, you're going to have to be very careful thinking about it. Because obviously, if the sell point shuts at, say, 7 p.m., you have to make sure that any harvesting contracts are delivered by that time. Oh, that's kind of evil. But kind of cool, actually. Evil but cool. I like it. Papa55 Can, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Right, where the heck's the gate? Or should I just go straight through? Bugger it. Go straight through. Hired helper. Go do your dues. This is another thing I would love to see on other being utilised on other maps as well. These ruins. Papa 55 Can, holy cripes! Thank you very much for the 1,000 biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, sir. There we go. But yeah, one of the other things I'm looking for are messages in the bottles. Still got quite a few to find. I think at the minute I've only got 4 currently. But yes. What is that? Sorry, something weird I'm seeing. Oh, okay. It's a mixture of tree foliages. Gotcha. Yeah, so that tree right there was kind of mixing in with some of these green ones and making it looking a little bit weird. But yeah, I love all these little ruins. I'm not quite sure whether you'd actually see this amount of ruins in actually Scotland, to be honest. Especially if they've got little scarecrows in them. But it's kind of cool. It's very cool, I would say. Now, wouldn't it be nice if you could collect these scarecrows? Like, I've been to this place. Okay, let's collect the scarecrow as well. But, well, it is what it is. But yes. Or be able to rebuild these buildings. Add in the material to reconstruct them, as it were. That would be kind of cool. Renovate them. That's the word I was thinking of. That would be kind of cool. Not quite sure about that little lump right there. Doesn't look quite right. But yeah. See, that's what I could see eventually maybe evolving in Farming Simulator with these constructible buildings. Have ones that are partly built, or maybe run down, shall we say, a shed, for example, or a silo, and actually you have to supply it with materials to rebuild it, as it were. I think that would be a kind of a cool option. Easy to set up. It's literally doing it, setting up the same way as the constructibles right now, but have the start phase that little bit further on. But yeah, who knows? We shall see. We shall definitely see. Right, so that is fine for the minute. We do have a contract now finished from the looks of it. Here. So that is field 36 is now complete, so we can now collect that. We do have obviously field 12, 15 and 25 still currently going. Plus obviously my hired helper there who is doing the cotton, so that is fan-dabby-dozy. While he's doing that, I am going to go back and grab my tractor and trailer from down here. And what I might do is just drive this guy up to field 39. Oh, it looks like field 15 hired helper is getting close to being full. He's doing green beans, 82%. He's fine for the minute. Let's see. So if we head back out onto the road the way we came, go over the bridge, and just before the fuel station, turn left. Okay. Gotcha. Right, sorry. Incoming. Oh, wrong indicator. There we go. Right. Apologies. I should put my warning lights on, shouldn't I? Mad driver coming ahead. Watch out. Right. Over the bridge here. But yes, things are definitely plodding on quite nicely on the map now. Obviously, it still needs to make a decision about the some cement bags. Do I put down one of the bigger productions that's going to cost like 200,000-300,000, or just start out with a couple of the small ones which are really slow? Then again, I could always go in and edit them, to be honest, so I don't know. Something to figure out. I've never done contracts. Cash you use, cause you use equipment from one of the other contracts. You can do it that way. Sometimes they will accept it, but sometimes you may find one contract's equipment won't work on another, so there is that, unfortunately. But yeah, you can go in if you wanted to, and if you've got, say, a plow, you could do multiple contracts that way. You could give it a try. Maybe hire a big plow and a tractor from one contract, and then go through, see if it will work on the other 2 or 3. But yeah, I've had them in the past where I've had it come up saying, unfortunately, I couldn't use that equipment. So just so you are aware, for that contract, it had to be that for that one specific contract only. There we go. Also try to use lease stuff on your own farms. It doesn't seem to like it for me anyway. Don't know about anybody else. Right then, I think for now that is fine. So, obviously, one of the things I do need to do, my 3 fields right here, I do need to get these limed. So, I think I'm going to do that quickly now while I've got those 3 contracts up and running. So, I do have this guy, which is part of the DLC. I actually own it. I need to unfill it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is fine. We're going to grab some lime bags. Oh, close. From the store, and we're going to get these fields worked. It looks close to the one of the cultivating. Actually, the only cultivating on field 12 is nearly finished as well, which is kind of cool. Here we go, here we go. I need to slow down because I'm a crazy driver, and I do apologize. But yeah, Mr. Cope, by the way, how are you enjoying the map? I know you've restarted last week, didn't you? Because you made a bit of an oops. As always, guys, if you are going to do any landscaping, not whether you're on this map or any map, before you do it, save first. So do a little bit. If you're happy with how it looks, save it. Do a little bit more, save it until you're fully happy with it. Because obviously, for the one big reason is when you're doing landscaping, if you do a huge mistake, you can just Alt F4 and come out. Another thing is remember to turn off your autosave as well, because if you go into the menu accidentally and you just made an oops, it's a pain. Right, so lime. So this is 2,000 litres, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think it's the 9,000 litre capacity on this thing. There we go. But yeah, just do a little bit at a time, and yeah, you'll be fine. I like doing contracts. I don't mind doing them. Just have interest on here so far. We've got stats. Contracts. Missions completed. 23 so far. I'm only in what's it? 2 months. Not even that. So yeah, August and September, and I've already done 23 contracts. That's crazy. It's crazy, but yeah, find some of those higher pricing contracts is definitely the way to go. There we go. But yes, I'm trying to play seasons. I'm struggling. I slept overnight. My other field was with it. Yeah, that is one thing you definitely need to keep a very close eye on. Is your fields with seasons active, because yes, they will wither. And yes, also another thing as well, your times, the speed that you're running your game at as well. I know a certain somebody out there who will remain nameless likes to run his game at 5 times speed, very rarely drops it down. Starts contracts, can't complete them due to running out of time. So yeah, you may want to look at lowering your time, especially if it's getting later on into the day. And by the way, hello PJ Trep, welcome in. Any ideas when the year 2 will be available? No idea. It'll be when Giants announces it. I would imagine next year. But yeah, how you doing, PJ? And if you guys are not following PJ Trap, make sure to click on her link there and give her a follow. She loves her farming simulator, and yeah, she seems to be enjoying this map a little bit too much. So yeah, oh yeah, welcome in. But yes, joy fun. 1, 2, yeah. So 99. So field 12 is almost there. Once that's done, there we go. We can finish and collect that contract for Noah. Obviously, the nice thing is, it is granting me an additional discount on that any fields that he owns, which is kind of cool. I love it. I really, really do. Better contracts mod is great. So there we go, Noah. So contract reward 22,207. Obviously, I'm not getting any reimbursements. But because obviously at least his equipment, he's knocking off 320. So obviously I am getting 21 grand out of that, just under 22 grand. So I don't mind. Okay, that's fine. There we go. So we've just got 25, and that harvest contract, which probably is now full. Where is he? 98%, so almost there. So we'll get this up here, and yes, 99%. We'll have to get over there and get him unloaded, the green beans. Now, obviously, one of the things I always tend to do is turn off crop destruction as well, so I can actually drive straight on without having to worry about changing tires over off on this tractor. The nice thing is, the reason I chose this tractor, so this is the 4000 series. Obviously, as that comes in the medium class, it can have a front loader on attachment on the front. So if I do have any bales I need to move around, for example, making TMR, I can just attach the front loader onto this thing and go for it. And it does look like it should be a bigger tractor, to be honest. Obviously, I went with the biggest engine, which makes it the 4220, and yeah, I do like it. It's got the extra speed, it's got a little bit extra power. I like it. It's good, a nice little tractor, actually. So, where were we? Fueled. 15 is here. Also, we've got this right there. Now, one thing I would like to see in the future versions of Farming Simulator is Giants to add in a way of setting up the hired helpers, or the AI here, to unload the harvesters. I'm sure in 22... it was an option to unload the harvesters and then deliver it to a sell point. But for some reason, might be in a feature that was removed for some reason. There we go. But yeah, that would be one feature I would love to have back in. In that case, if that was ever added in, we wouldn't need things like auto drive anymore. Because obviously I know auto drive does have that option where it can be set up to unload a harvester on the field. But yeah, I think that would be really nice addition to the current AI. And in all honesty, the whole AI system in 22, 25 has come on in leaps and bounds. So I'll have to wait and see what they come up with next. And it's kind of crazy. Every time I see this forklift here, I think it's out in the ocean, but it's not. It's actually on the dock there. So yeah. Let's see. I do not like it either. You hate season, Shawnee? I don't mind it. I really, really don't mind seasons, to be honest. Initially in 19, yeah, I could quite easily do without it. But where I've used it so much in 22 and now in 25, I am actually enjoying having to have a slight more limitations when you have to plant things and harvest things. Obviously, yeah, I know a lot of people out there do deactivate it, and every few months they're harvesting again, whether it's snowing, raining, or whatever. So, but yeah, it's everyone's own playstyles. That's the thing. If you don't like it, then don't do it. Simples. Right then, let's get on the field here and see if we can get the line set up, because I am terrible. There, we'll do one preferably. Can I get down to one? Yes, we can. Good. There we are. There is my little lines. Super Trooper. I like to do it unconventionally, so I tend to go around the outside first and then do the inside. Hopefully this doesn't use too much line, because, yeah, my bank account is starting to get low. It really is, but yes. But anyway, how is PJ Trep doing today? Hopefully you had a great weekend, my dear. But yes, make sure to go over and give her a follow, guys, if you're not already. There we go. But yes. I'm trying to look at this. I'm kind of looking at the time in game currently. Oh crap! I didn't mean to do that. Is this not going to? Is this not putting down lime? Really? Let me just see something. Nope. Okay, so I've just wasted a little bit of lime there. Dang. Really? I just. Oh man. Okay, so I've got to remember when I have harvested it, I need to make sure to have the field lime before planting or right after planting. Oh, that is nasty. That is nasty. I'm sure I've done it when it's been partly grown. Oh well. It looks like I might have to invest in another spreader or have these all spawned out everywhere. Oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, that was a waste of time, but oh well. Good to know. There is things I do not fully understand within this game. Right, oh yeah, I've got my little weeder in the shed there. I'm going to drop this over here, I think. There we go. That's good, 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 good. We'll get this filled back in, and yeah, at some point, obviously, I do want to go through my 3 fields and get them fertilized for the second time. You're doing good. You're doing great, I should say. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Had a fairly relaxing weekend. Went out, obviously, with my wife and daughter. Got some pictures for, obviously, my daughter's college course. So, yeah. But overall, pretty good. Started a new project, which will be possibly announced at some point, a lot later on, shall we say? But yes, because I don't want to get people's hopes up on a certain thing. But yeah, anywho, Forex? No. Oh heck no! I'm not going to be doing any maps anytime soon. That's for sure. No, they're too stressful. And I just don't have the time to do it either. Oh, that's what I was going to do. But yes, we shall see. It'll probably be announced after the new year, okay? It's going to take some time for me to do a lot of learning, to figure things out, and yeah, go from there. Right, that's fine. That is crack-a-lacking. Right, so having a look over here, we do have 33 pallets of flour produced in blimey. So bakery wise, what do we have within the game map itself? So we do have this one right here. Let's visit you. Where the heck are you located on the map, first and foremost? Oops. I should just come up to the map there. Okay, so the other side of field 6. Okay, yeah, I did a mowing contract on field 6 the other day. So I know roughly where it is. So over the roundabout, first left. Okay, that's not too far to go. Also got your vehicle shop over here to give you an idea. So it is a little bit tucked away. Yep. Yeah, if you need to get into field 6, obviously if you come through this car park here, there's a gate right next to basically the bakery. Yeah, you can get in here, by the way. And I left the gate open when the contract was ended. Oops. Let's have a look. So we have Morning Roll Bakery and Sweets. I kind of like the look of that. Oh yes. See, this is definitely a country style or British country style building that's been made into a bakery. I like it. Let me in! Let me in! I want to buy you! How much are you anyway? Let's have a little look. So, this will cost 150,000. I'm 50,000 short. So, what I could do, once that cotton field is finished, I could sell that field off and purchase this. That would give me a little bit left over. Ooh. See, this is more like a pub garden, to be honest. I don't know if you'd have... Maybe. Andy the Farmer! Thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Much appreciated. But yes, I am not going to be doing a map anytime soon, PJ, by the way, so bear that in mind. But yeah, that looks kind of cool. We've got obviously some candies or sweets, little whirly wheels. You've got cakes there. Looks like you got some bread and shelves and stuff in the background. I'm trying to see in through the window and not much is helping. Got a little countertop there, some bread. It looks like the computer and tool there. Okay. Now, I don't know if anybody's purchased this yet. Can you actually get inside the building here? And this is definitely typical for the UK, is to have random roadworks and stuff going on. Yes. Looks like somebody's got a burst drain over here currently. But yeah, okay, so you've got to keep an eye on that. So we will grab the pallets when good to go. So you are going fine. I haven't even considered making a start on here because obviously I am focusing right now on the windmill. I want to get that built, but yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do regarding those cement bags as well. Oh man. What I might just do is take the base game small production and just increase the speed a little bit. I've used them on Riverbend. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna reactivate this field stones as well. I'm gonna have to do that. Thinking about it. Yes. And do it that way, I think. I'll also up the price of it as well a little bit. Not huge. Just to make it in between the small one and the bigger one. Okay, I'll probably do that as well. Another little project to add on to. But yes, fun. Fun. So, this little cement jobby. Yeah, make it work a little bit faster than it is currently. I'm kind of curious, why does it need wood chips to go in there? So that's another thing. Why does it need wood chips? Because none of the other factories take wood chips to make the pallet, so it can't be that. So why would that? But yeah, I don't mind obviously the field stones and stuff like that again, so... I kind of like the look of that, to be honest. See, I'd love different variations of these things. And where the heck am I anyway? What was that down there? Yes, this is definitely an area I don't think I've been to yet on the map. Was that like a hayloft or something I seen down here? It looked like one. But yeah, how you get on with your collectibles as well there, PJ? I know you were trying to do a few each stream. Oh, we got a nice little river. Oh, I see where we are. This is where Dave got stuck, wasn't it? For some weird reason, he took the wrong turn and ended up coming up the side here and then ended up getting stuck. But that is one cool looking watermill. That is very, very cool. Oh, I like that. Can we get in? Oh, we can get inside as well. Oh, hello. Oh, wow, here. We're going to see if there's any collectibles around. Kind of curious. What? See, looking at this cogwheel and stuff, I would say this is like would be better suited as a grain mill. Oh, we can't get up there. Okay. But there you go. Actually, ooh. I wonder. Actually, that is kind of reminding me of something I've seen from my past. Oh, there we go. Hello. Look what I found. A shiny. Which book? Which number is this? This is entry 17. Okay. Cool. I didn't even realize that was here, but I just suddenly spotted it as I was coming back. Because what I was thinking, this would make a lovely little area for fishing, actually. What if I get anything else? Obviously, earlier I got the little buoy, didn't I? Oh, look at that little flick out. Look at that, perfect. Yeah, I caught the little buoy out on the dock, didn't I? Let's see. Here, fishies. See, now this is typical, I would say, spot for catching the trouts. Maybe the salmon, but more the trout, to be honest. So that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4. That's technically my 5th page now, so that's kind of cool. You think you have 3, but I lost the book at the castle door. How do you lose the book at the castle door? Yeah, how do you lose the book? That part I don't quite get. There we go. Oh, come on, fishy, 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 fishy. There we go, look at that. We caught a trout. Yay! I'll release it because I'm nice. I don't really need the money. But yeah, there we go. I think, let's see. I can't do the fishing. My hands shake too much. Yeah. Oh. That must be a nightmare, Mr. Cope. But yes. I actually caught a trout in the river. Cool, I like it. Let's get rid of this thing. There we go. Yes. Probably if I were you then, Mr. Cope, get into the ocean fishing and stuff. You can't find the book anymore? Have you been cheating in using the Easy Dev tool? Let's think. Castle, that would be the one over here, is it? That's the tailor shop. I'm trying to remember where it was. Is it up here somewhere? Indian restaurant. Because I know you. To be honest, I've never actually been over to that castle yet. Let's jump over here. Actually, visit. We've got the church over here. But yeah, they still got their Halloween stuff up here. I'm not even sure where the heck it was you went, because I missed part of your stream when you were showing it. This is actually one area I've not been to, is the church or the cathedral here. But at least they do have the proper flag. That's one thing I will say. Ba-da-bam-bam. This is not the castle, is it? So I'm probably in the wrong place. And actually, before I jump off, let me see if I can find it. Flight mode on. There. Where be the book? I thought it was over here. Or is it? It's not the buildable castle, is it? Or am I not seeing it either? I'm not quite sure. And I don't. Oh yeah, I turned super strength on earlier. Nope, can't get into there. Can I get into you? Nope. Where the heck was it? Does anybody know where that book was that you could go back to? I know I've seen it. You have to buy it? Really? Well, you have to buy the church or something? You have to buy it to see the icon. Okay. That's kind of weird. The book, not sure. Okay. Yeah, I know PJ showed it off in her stream. To be honest, I've never even seen it before. But yeah, she showed it off in her stream the other day. But I'm not quite sure whether it's the castle you build or somewhere else that she was actually at. But yeah, I know there's a castle over here. But yeah, I guess I'm going to have to get this castle built before I can see the book then, I guess. What it might be is it will show up later on once the building is fully built. Yeah. Yeah, PJ said she had like a book at the castle and now it's disappeared. But yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly. It rings a bell, but I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know if there's another castle around here, so yeah. My bad. Yeah, that's okay. Not quite sure myself. Might have to bug her later, say, where was this book meant to be? Oh well, it is what it is. See, that's the windmill. That's the bakery, the other bakery sell point and stuff over there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where she was on about, to be honest. That's a farm. That's the train station there. Yeah, for some reason I thought she was over here near the church or the cathedral or something. And she actually had a book that she could go in when she collected her, like the first one that showed up. But yeah, I don't see one currently myself. But anyway, oh well. You need to look for the collectibles? Yeah. Well, I can give you an idea where a couple of them are if you want Gallo. So obviously the one I just collected, to give you an idea, is by this little watermill by 41 and 39. There's one right there. This is for anybody. So obviously I know now where 4, 5 are. So yeah, you got one right there that I literally just collected. Just go around the front end here and look them on the brush. One thing I will say is try and do it when it's darker, because they will show up a lot better that way. So yeah, one over here. A second one is in the Standing Stones area by 22. You will find one there. So that's number 2. Number 3 is on the ground where this bridge is, the train bridge, right by the road here, between the road and the water. You will find another one in here. Obviously, I showed that off last week, so I don't mind mentioning that as well. 1, 2, 3. The next one, if you come over to the fish market, in this corner right here, you will find a forklift. If you actually stand where the forklift is and look in the direction it's facing and down onto the ground, you will see one. So it's literally right across from it. So that's number 4. The 5th one is a little bit more tricky to find. But if you come over to where this island is, that has the lighthouse on it, if I remember rightly, it was, I think, down in this corner. You will also find one over here, but I can't quite remember which area it was. But yeah, in amongst that island, there is one as well. Well, my forklift isn't there anymore. Oh, you should be. It's a decorative forklift, just so you're aware. It took PJ about 5 minutes to find it. So right here, this thing right here is a decorative forklift. If you look in the direction that it's looking as well, you might find it. I'm not going to say, I've already collected it, so you won't see it. But yeah, if you sort of look in this direction, somewhere over this way, you will see it, okay? It's on top of the building. Really? Okay, but yeah. Not the forklift I was thinking of, the one that you can drive, no. But yeah, this little decorative one. But yeah, there you go. That's the 5 that I know. I do know of a couple of other locations I haven't quite got to. And I can't remember where the heck they are right now. But yeah, I may look into seeing if I can find them. I do know of a couple more some people have said, but yeah. But look at all those birds over there. See, now there's another thing as well. It'd be kind of cool if Giants were able to add in fishing spots, and you could have them designated by birds, a little flock of birds or something, and have it moving into different locations. But yeah, you're no worries, Gallo, no worries. Obviously, what you get is a storybook, from what I understand. Once you get all of the pages, it's literally a story going all the way through about Kinlaig, I guess it is. But yeah, anyway, that is what we're going to call for today, guys. So yes, that is one heck of a mountain right there. I can definitely tell you that is not, what's it called? Fort Williams, whatever it's called. Ben Nevis, yes. But yeah, so for any of you guys who want to get in a final Plinko or a final fishing, you're more than welcome to, because, yeah, I need to find someone to raid out to. So, ! Plinko, ! fish in chat very, very quickly. But if you're all done... Oh, okay, I do see a Green Thumb Farmer is out there, so we might be going over and bugging him. I do see that he's got a lot of yellow currently in his log. Oh, that is not good, dude. I think it's because he's got a mod that shouldn't be in there. But yeah, if you're all done, let's get over to the ending screen and say a big, huge thank you to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Unfortunately, my 2 hours are up. I've got a snake to go feed and a wife to look after. So yes, joy fun. Right, let's get this raid underway. Actually, for you guys over on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated as always. Obviously, I will be back tomorrow for you guys to do a little bit more. I don't know yet what I'll be doing. Maybe more contracts or something else. But for now, for you guys over on YouTube, much appreciated for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. Same time, same place.